and I'll be showing how to use Sevak report forms. So there you just have to basically click under AV and you click on that and it'll be located right here, so you can click on it. So basically now defaults, submitting own defaults, default for others, feedback, appreciation, find job will all be submitted through this Sevak report form. We won't have to rewrite our hours, designation, etc. because I'll be taken straight from the Sevak information form. So it's up to the individual to keep that information correct and updated. So I'll be taking you through how we can submit defaults, or where we can view them, edit them. So all you have to do is click on this button, and this box will show up. These are the options we have, that we can submit a default, appreciation, feedback for department heads is basically then the feedback will only be viewable to the department head, no one else. Blank report, so if you've been good the whole quarter, you have no defaults, you would submit a blank report. And find job for mail deadline. I'll be taking you through how to submit a default. So under name, you would find your name. This is submitting a default for yourself, and make sure you your name linked to the correct department, because your name will be if in many departments will be repeated. So I'm going to click on Atmasham management, then Seva allotted. You can just write let's say SharePoint Seva, then department giving a remark, I'm giving it myself, so management, default project event, inauguration, remark was late, how things suffered, others got delayed, and then you have to specify, either you can specify your own reason, or you can click on the 3 already given. So let's click on laziness, simple as that, and just click save, and this and it's submitted. See, this is the one that we just made. This is the one I made earlier. Now what does status mean? Status not checked. Basically at the end of the month, when all our defaults are submitted, heads have 3 days to check them, and so that's when this will change from not checked to checked, when the heads have gone through defaults and all the other submissions and checked them. Now let's look at how do you give a default to someone else. It's the same way, just you leave a blank in this area, and you click on, and you just click on the name. So let's give Sanjana Shah a default. You would, department that is giving it is management, project event. Again, you would write something. I'm just gonna keep it consistent. Didn't complete Seva. Let's say others got delayed. I'm just gonna repeat, but you understand what I'm saying. Let's say it was no awareness. Same thing, save, and it's sent. That's it, simple as that. Then let's look at the last two options we have over there. We have feedback, appreciation, something more positive. So you would click on the same thing, fill out the same way. The head of management is let's see, Chaitali, so we would submit it to her. As simple as that. And so this would change the personal feedback. Blank report is if you have no defaults the whole quarter, and you would leave a blank everywhere. Just leave a dash, sorry, not a blank, a dash, and then you'd save it, specify, and then you leave a dash. Lastly, there's find job. You would, in the same way, fill it out for yourself. Wherever there's information not applicable, just leave a dash, and the rules for find job and will remain the same. There's no changes in that. It's just we're going to submit it online and like this, but everything, the find job remains as previously explained, and no changes. That I'm just going to cancel this. I'm just going to go through how we can view our defaults like this. So under report view, so this is report view, I can view my own defaults. So this is one I made earlier, and this is one right now. I'm going to show how you can edit it. So you click on the item, and I want to edit this because I've made two of the same. So I'm going to edit the item. You just click on edit item, that same box will show up. Any changes I want to make, I can make over here. In this case, I want to delete the item, so I'm going to delete item, and I'm going to delete it. As simple as that. And then all my defaults are still showing over here. If I need, and I can see when they've been checked, because this will change. Then deep defaults I've given two others, so default for others. Under that I can see, so in this year I can see this month I've given Sanjana Shah default, and that's the one that we just made. Simple as that. Lastly, there's the last few is default from others, so the default that others have given me. It's quite important to check just to make sure that it's all consistent. There's no, especially when there's default you're giving someone else or someone's giving you, you might want to check the information, just change it or collate it, make sure it's correct, and this it'll be in this area down over here. It'll be road over here. That's it. But in this case, I don't have any, so there are none. Yeah, that's it. It's simple as that. Any questions, please ask. In this is a Mac computer, so its layout is like this. In a Windows and in a PC, it'll be there'll be lines across. It'll be like a grid in the form of a data sheet, so it'll look similar to Excel.
To fill your quarterly details, that is this tab here, right here, you need to fill your quarterly hours and then save it.